Women will try to argue, feminists, sorry, not women, but feminists, the woke, will argue that we need these laws in place for equality, right? So they say, like, we have protections against sexism so the workplace can be equal. And I said, okay, let's do a thought experiment. Elaad walks into the building and Phil sees him. And Phil goes, whoa, Elaad, nice suit, man. Actually, you're looking good. Have you been working out? And then he pats him on the shoulder.
You look great.
You look great, brother. And he pats him on the shoulder. No big deal, right? Now a woman walks in wearing a nice dress and Phil goes, ooh, Sarah, that's a great dress. Man, your body's looking good. You working out? Pats her on the shoulder. Guess who's getting fired and getting sued?
Yep.
Yeah.
No question.
Period.
No question.
There's also something to say about the amount that you could shoot the shit with a male or somebody of the same gender as you.
Hey, when I swore, it was for academic reasons.
Well, see, I'm just... Anyway, all of that is to say, when I used to have female colleagues, I guess I still do have female colleagues here. It's a different dynamic between men and women, obviously, and there's something to say about how that affects the workplace environment.
Yeah. Women don't understand that when they're not around, guys are just literally punching each other in the face nonstop.
That's right.
Well, that's all we do.
And just making gay jokes and pretending to be gay. And it's
episode
weird
of
if
an endless episode of Ow My Balls.
Patting each other on the butts.
I just want to tell a quick personal story. So when my dad was a one-term member of Congress, and when he was running, there would be all these comments just talking
Thanks
trash
to you, by the way. I heard you did a good job in that campaign.
It was a great, it was a one-off. We only won that one. But so my dad was in the pizza business, right? And he was at my Uncle Billy's pizza place, and they were doing like the gay thing, like talking with the lisp and making fun of each other, calling each other gay. And one of the waitresses was there and laughing along with it. Well, fast forward 10, 15 years, and now she's a Democrat. So she's like, oh, and Bobby and Billy Schilling would mock gay people at the restaurant by talking gay.
You know what I would say?
I've heard it a million times, dude. It's so
You know what my response would be if someone was like, Tim used to go around mocking gay people? Yes.
99% of America did.
Yes. Bro, it doesn't mean I hate gay people. I also talk correct dish sometimes. I'm allowed to do that because I'm Asian. Like, it doesn't mean I hate Asians. I am Asian. Like, we make jokes. Like,
Yes.
Bro, calm down.
No
This is
fun
the thing.
allowed.
This is the feminization of institutions, and when enough of the power dynamic shifts, this is what you end up with.
Well, there's that famous 4-panel comic, where it's the difference between men and girls, right? And it's the guys are all in a circle, they're talking trash to each other. Oh, you're an idiot. Oh, you're a retard. You're stupid. And then one guy's like, oh, I gotta go, guys. Have a great day. And when he leaves, everyone's like, oh, I love that guy. He is the coolest dude. And then the women, it's the exact opposite. They're like, oh, you're so pretty. I love that dress. Blah blah blah. And then she leaves. It's like, what a fucking bitch. And that is that's the two genders, right? And that's what happens to the workplace in many cases. It's just hostile. But men, you're right. Men get along. We actually don't want conflict a lot of times, and we will go along just to keep peace and keep things rolling smoothly.
Yeah.
Part of the reason is because, like with men, if the conflict gets too heated, there's always the possibility of violence. With women, they just don't. It's not that women don't get violent. It's just that with men, we have like
you've been punched in the face.
Evolution has made us understand that if you're around guys and you disrespect another guy or something like that, there's a possibility. With women, it's very unlikely.
I agree. The majority of violent crimes are committed by men against men. Mm-hmm. And that's another funny thing is that feminists tell you that they're the victims of violent crime. And no, actually, it's like 5 times more likely that men are victims of violent crime.
But also, Tim,
men.
The highest rates of domestic violence are in lesbian households, right?
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
Once you give them an ounce of power, they just go straight to their head.
So let me tell you guys something. We have talked about you guys.
commentary?
You know that I love chickens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chickens are good people.
Yes.
So most people, and I know a lot of you know this because you watch the show and you've learned so much about chickens, but there's a myth that if you put 2 roosters together, they kill each other. That is not correct. 2 roosters that are bred to fight, that's how you get cockfights. But in any normal chicken coop, you'll have a bunch of roosters. Now, too many roosters will fight. That's true in a confined space. But you can have, just depending on how many hens you have, you can have several. We had a ton. We had like 12 or 13 roosters with like 40 hens or whatever, and they got along. They hang out together. It's not correct. So there is something else. It's called the pecking order. And when you have baby chicks and they're growing up, they will charge at each other and then stop. And this is how they're determining who's going to be in charge, what the hierarchy is. So there is an alpha hen. The pecking order is the order like who gets food first, who's the toughest, and the rooster's the boss. But roosters don't need to eat as much as hens because hens lay so many eggs. When you throw food in, the rooster just kind of watches, and the hens will go off. But the top of the pecking order, she gets what she wants. So they did an experiment. They said, what would happen if we took all of the hens from the top of the pecking order and then created a new hierarchy of only the super hens? So they set up a bunch of chicken coops, 12 hens. Whoever came on top, they took it, put it in a new coop, came on top. And they did that and created a new bunch. And do you know what those hens did?
They killed each other.
They massacred each other. They're all dead. They all just died. That's crazy. Don't get me wrong. Like roosters would. Here's the thing. Like roosters fight too. But we had a chicken coop out here with I think 5 roosters in it. No fighting. Just 5 dudes hanging out all day long, locked in a box, and they got along just fine. They did not like their dad. That was weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and so we had to take him out. But it was 5 Bard Rock, what are they, Bard Plymouth Rock rooster dudes.
Yep.
They're chilling. They got along.
Just hanging out.
Big, burly dudes. They all died, as your chickens do. You know what I mean? Like our chickens have a good life.
Yeah.
But
Did they hate their dad or did they want to beat him? Right? I think that's a distinction.
they were attacking him. So
They wanted to be head of the household. They wanted to be head of the roost.
He was bigger than them, and then they wouldn't let him eat. And so when we found out that he had lost some weight, we immediately took him out. And I think I don't know if he's still around, Roberto. He might be.
How long do chickens last? Like 10 years?
Up to 10 years, yeah, but usually not really.
Yeah.
Look,
They stopped laying eggs way before.
We had one of our chickens got sick when she was 2. It was Sarah Avenberg. She was the Brahma. We brought her to a vet, and it cost $1,000 to get her treated to keep her alive. And they were like, "Are you sure?" And we were like, "Absolutely." You don't understand. She is a celebrity on our live stream, Chicken City, where we are making thousands of dollars per month. Well, at first it was. The first 2 months, we did $30,000 per month.
Oh my God.
Just live streaming our chickens. Because what we did was my brother built a machine to where if you super chat, it will spray mealworms down. It still exists. And then every $100, it plays a disco dance song for the chickens and sprays mealworms everywhere. The chickens all run out. And so we ran some commercials for it, and it was like a family thing. And it was nuts. We were generating like $30,000 a month in super chats from people who wanted to feed the chickens live. And I think if we had a manager and we actively pursued that as a venture, it would have made a lot more money consistently. But it was kind of a gag. So we eventually it exists.
It's a nice gag that makes you $30,000 for a couple.
Yeah, now it does a couple $100. Basically, Chicken City pays the bills for our chickens.
Nice.
And we have farm fresh eggs every day. So, if there's a will, there's a way.
You could probably expand that to like other animals, like wolves and
We wanted to do Monkey City and Cat Town.
Monkey City's interesting.
If you got like mini cows, people would love that because people love
It's a really, really great idea, and we would just need business development for it. But the idea was to go to like schools and do events where it's like we pitch to them, hey, we want to show Chicken City, and it's a virtual feed the chickens, and it's a way for them to learn about farm animals. And like the general idea was not to make money off of schools, but to just promote it. So you can say like families, hey, watch us with your young kids if they want to see chickens, and it's a way to bring the petting zoo or the farm to your home without any of the travel or stuff like that. And we wanted to do goats and mini cows was one of the ideas. It's just honestly all the ideas we have, we can't do all of them. We're still working on the card game. It just takes forever.
Sarah wants a mini cow real bad, so
You get about like a gallon of milk per day.
something like that.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.